The sheep cheese strikes the forgotten beast in the left upper leg, fracturing the bone. Sheep cheese strikes forgotten beast in the upper body, bruising the muscle and bruising the right lung. Sheep cheese strikes the forgotten beast left wing, fracturing the bone, bruising the muscle, and bruising the guts. Second toe, right foot, chipping the bone. The force pulls the right foot. Okay, so it works. So as I was recording a video on a new and improved Fortress defense layout with some improvements that I came up with and also some suggestions that you guys made in my previous video, I came across this forgotten beast that I couldn't kill, even though the layout is pretty good. Now I have like a 1 tile wide corridor that they're stuck to, and I need to fire only 1 arrow at a time. And I had legendary siege operators, and I had steel ballista arrowheads and ballista arrows. For some reason, I couldn't hit it with the arrows, just like in the other video. I have hit forgotten beasts with ballista arrows before, so I know it can happen. But it's kind of weird. Sometimes you hit it once, and then you don't hit it like on the next 3 arrows, and then you hit it once, and then never again. So this one, I couldn't hit it like once. As you can see, like there's a bunch of ballista arrows on the ground there. The beast was the mighty Oz rumored confused. It was a huge oriole with external ribs. It had 3 long, straight horns, and it undulated rhythmically. And it had poisonous gas. So I decided to go with an idea that this guy suggested in one of my previous videos. Ever since I read their comment, I was thinking like, how can I weaponize cheese or dairy? And then I came up with a way to do it as I was testing out the minecart system for another video, and here's how I did it. So first I safely dug a little tunnel next to my entrance that could be safely locked away and it wouldn't interfere with the base layout. Then next to my farms, an ideal place because that's where I make my cheese and my milk, I created a room with a stockpile and then I made a long ramp down to the tunnel close to the entrance. I created a minecart track down to this tunnel, and I also made a bridge to lock this tunnel away. I also added a rope so I could chain a dog or another creature as a bait for the beast. And then I started to stockpile my cheese close to the minecart tracks so they would be easily accessible. I linked the bridge to the lever and then added a dog to the restraints. And I set up the route. Of course, the route only needs 1 stop, which is the stop at the top of the route. And then I can set it to be guided down. And since the route only has 1 stop, if I set it to guide it down, no one's gonna do anything because dwarfs, they won't guide a minecart on a route with just 1 stop. So that's just a trick that I do so I can leave the minecart idling. And once it's ready to be pushed down, once it's filled with the contents that it has, I can set it to be pushed and then someone will push it. Of course, I had to set up a fortification at the end of the minecart track because what happens is when a minecart, it goes down at full speed and it hits a fortification, the minecart itself stops, but its contents are spilled out. So this is what we call in the game a minecart shotgun. I then opened the bridges, allowing the beast access to this little chamber, and hoped that the dog would be enough to lure them in. Straight for the dog. So I gotta act fast. See, like I can't pull too early, because otherwise he does shit like this and stops. Come on, I know you want to do it. There's a juicy dog in there. Okay. Now we pause the game and we immediately pull this one. Quick. Just seal it, please. Cool. Alright. And once it was in, I pulled the lever and I locked it inside safely. It swiftly killed the dog, but it is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. The beast was safely in place, and all that I had to do was get my minecart that at this point was full of cheese and set it to be pushed down. I set it to be pushed, and then I noticed that they didn't build one of the minecart tracks, so I had no idea how that would turn out. Maybe it would derail the minecart and it wouldn't go down, so I just canceled the order to push the minecart and made sure that they build the tracks. I also built a few doors there in case that happened again, so if I sent someone to push the minecart down and there was something incorrect with the route, I could just lock the door before they got in and they wouldn't be able to do anything. And then once everything was in place, I ordered my dwarves to push the minecart down in order to shoot the cheese at the beast. Weaponized cheese, if you will. Okay, sorry. 0%. Cool. Now they're gonna push it. Or will they? I need the perfect, because now, okay, so now he's in the corner. So now it's not a very good time for them to push it. So let me lock this. Oh, now he's in the middle. So let's try. When someone passes through this door, I'm going to lock them in this area so that we can get them to push the thing super quickly. Yeah, so push track vehicle. That's fine. Lock him in here. Let's see the positioning. It's kind of weird. Yeah, let me wave. Cool. Oh, now he's perfect. Now he's right. Like, he's dead center. Okay, now's the time. Now's the time, boy. Do it. I don't care. Do it. Do it, boy. Okay, so I'm gonna advance frame by frame. So it's gathering momentum. Oh! Did it do anything? The sheep cheese strikes the forgotten beast in the left upper leg, fracturing the bone. Sheep cheese strikes forgotten beast in the upper body, bruising the muscle and bruising the right lung. Sheep cheese strikes the forgotten beast left wing, fracturing the bone, bruising the muscle, and bruising the guts. Second toe, right foot, chipping the bone. The force pulls the right foot. Okay, so it works. So now someone will come and pick it up. Yeah, they'll pick it up, they'll put it back. So I'm just gonna set it not to be pushed. Cool, so let's make more cheese. With my first test of weaponized cheese successful, I just ramped up the production of cheese. I built a couple more workshops. I already had tons of sheep, so I could produce a lot of milk, and I just kept making more cheese, and then just shoot everything at the beast. And then I had one unfortunate accident. Just gonna lock them here. I'm gonna be trying to guide the minecart. No! Oh, they got stuck in the fortification. What the fuck happened? Oh, I think I know what happened. I didn't set it to guide the minecart. I set it to ride the minecart, so they just rode the minecart down. Just, oh my goodness, what's his name? Kivish. Oh my god, Cook Kivish. Oh my god, it actually killed the cheese. Killed him. The minecart strikes the cook in the left lower leg. The injured part is crushed. Artery is opened. Pulls the left knee. Splits into gore. Sheep cheese strikes cook. Lower arm fracturing the bone. Right hand explodes into gore. Oh my god. Did it hit the forgotten beast at least? What's his name again? Tithan Small or something. Yeah. Nothing. It did not hit them. Yeah, so I wasted a bunch of cheese and killed the dwarf. Good. I misclicked and I set it so the dwarf would not push the cart, it would ride it down the track. So that made it so that this poor dwarf rode the minecart down the tracks and slammed into the fortifications and died immediately. His name was Kivish Zasosed, or Kivish Crystal Maze, and he unfortunately sacrificed himself for this experiment. Coincidentally, he was a cook when he was alive, and since we were using cheese and milk to dispose of this forgotten beast, it seemed like a fitting death. The cheese, however, didn't seem to do much damage to the forgotten beast. Maybe it was a really tough forgotten beast, but the cheese was just bruising its fat and muscle, and it didn't seem to do any real damage. Cool. Okay, now he's in the center. So now, Push 0%. Do it. Do it. Just fucking do it. Where's the minecart? Oh, it's paused. Ooh. Did it work? The sheep cheese strikes the forgotten beast in the lower body, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts. Bruising the muscle and bruising the right lung. So you can actually weaponize cheese in this game, which is hilarious. So I need more cheese or milk, any type of dairy. Since it was kind of slow to just make cheese, sometimes I would add a few barrels of milk or buckets of milk into the minecart. I was just hurling cheese and milk at the beast. Didn't seem to do a lot of damage. I was making a mess, the cheese was rotting, there was a bunch of milk on the floor. The corpses of the dog and Kivish were just there. I decided to expand my arsenal a little bit, but still keep on the theme of dairy and calcium, even though it's a little bit of a stretch. You know what? Since you like calcium this much, I have something for you. Refuse and bones. Spooky. So I'm gonna forbid bones here on my other stockpile, and I'm just gonna like butcher a shit ton of creatures. So I have an excess anyways. So I hope you like lamb bones and dog bones. Let's do this. Okay, so I have a bunch of bones here. So I got a big quantity of calcium ready to go. Okay. Choo choo, all aboard the calcium train. This is the real shotgun because there's so many items that they're gonna like spread around, but it's still better if he's in the center. So let's see how it goes. Cool. Let's do this. Push. Now. Bang! Okay. Stray limb bone strikes forgotten beast. Fracturing the bone. Bruising the muscle. Chipping the bone. Fracturing the bone. Bruising the muscle. Guts. Bruising the muscle. Bruising the fat. Fracturing the bone. It was a little annoying to try to aim at the beast because sometimes it would move south or north of the tile where it was supposed to be for it to be hit dead center by the contents of the minecart. So maybe an improvement that I could have done is I could have made this a one tile wide tunnel. Our second source of calcium, which was bones, still proved to be not very effective against the forgotten beast. It was just bruising the muscle and chipping the bone. Sometimes I would get a message saying like bruising the guts, but didn't seem like it was enough. So I kept firing away trying to see if I could get a lucky hit until I discovered another source of calcium, chalk, which was very plentiful in my fortress. Chalk is a soft white porous sedimentary carbonate rock. It is a form of limestone composed of the mineral calcite. Okay, so chalk technically has calcium in it. So it qualifies as a source of healthy calcium that we are going to give to our friend here. This is filled with chalk, which has calcium just like milk. So I just took some creative liberty to associate chalk with milk and cheese. So this has 5 units of chalk, which is the maximum, I believe. So it should be 100%. Yes, it is. And then let's wait for them to move down. At this point, the ghost of Kivish was haunting the beast. Sometimes the ghost would appear suddenly and disappear around where it originally died. So I really needed to avenge him. And there's a freaking ghost here. Oh, it's the ghost of the guy who died. Since chalk is a type of stone that comes in boulders, it seems to be a little more effective at damaging the beast. At least more effective than the wheels of cheese and the little bones we were throwing at it. Did it work? The chalk strikes the forgotten beast in the right wing, shaping the bone, fracturing the bone, bruising the muscle. It's having trouble breathing. bruising the guts, bruising the right lung. But each minecart can contain only 5 boulders of any type, so that meant that we could only toss 5 boulders at the beast at a time. So I had an idea. If I built blocks out of chalk, which, you know, was still technically calcium, we could fit many more blocks inside a minecart, making it a true shotgun. So we're gonna make rock blocks here, which is another level of, like, another layer of separation from milk and cheese, but that's fine. But I guess blocks are more numerous. We can make a bunch of blocks from a little bit of chalk, and we can fill the minecart with more blocks, so maybe it'll strike the beast more. He's still winded. Look at this description, man. He's tough. Like, he's not even made out of metal or anything, but he's just surviving everything. Because usually these things here, even just cheese, just destroys everything. But this guy, no. He's really tough. Okay, he's still in the center, so let's just fire away. Bam! The milk barrel strikes the forgotten beast, bruising the muscle, bruising the right lung. It's having trouble breathing. Chalk blocks in the leg, chipping the bone, fracturing the bone, bruising the bone. The chalk strikes the forgotten beast in the left upper leg, and the injured part is smashed into the body. An unrecognizable mass. An artery has been opened. Finally, some real damage. Heavy bleeding. Seriously injured. Winded. And the ghost is just like surrounding him. Is it really the guy who died? Let me check. Kivish Zasuzed, ghostly cook. Kivish Zasuzed, mango skeleton. So the guy's just haunting the forgotten beast. So you gotta avenge him. And it's funny because he's a cook, and we're killing the forgotten beast with, like, not milk anymore. Like, the milk has since rotted away, but calcium related products and milk and chalk. At this point, the beast started to get winded, and it started to accumulate a lot of damage and get a lot of old scars. The list of wounds was immense. I hit the beast once more with a full blast of calcium, chalk blocks and chalk boulders, and I started to get frustrated because it simply would not die. And after one final hit from a dose of calcium, the beast finally fell. Bruising the muscle, shattering the bone, arteries opened, chalk block strikes them in the leg, and the injured part explodes into gore. Why won't you die, man? Jesus. I feel like I blasted with him with like 1 million blocks and cheese and milk pots and bones. Oh! Oh, it died. It died. Finally, he collapsed. After a lot of, I think I spent like a year of in-game time or something. Maybe not that, but holy moly. Oh my god. Now we can finally put our friend Kivish Zasozed to rest. And I have an idea. The dog's mangled skeleton and Kivish's mangled skeleton were there. It was also full of forgotten beast blood and rotten milk just spread around the floor. But the beast was finally slain. I immediately built a butcher shop and a tanner's workshop right next to where the beast collapsed, so I could quickly butcher the beast without it rotting away, because I really needed its products, like its meat, bones, its horns, and organs. So Kivish was finally avenged. I will honor his name. I will go here. And I'm gonna make him a rock coffin. Not any rock coffin though. I will make him a chalk coffin. So also, I just remembered that I do have something here called milk opals, which is fitting, to say the least. I added the beast's horns into the coffin, I decorated it with bone, and I also encrusted it with milk opal, which again, it's only fitting for the situation. I then made a tomb for Kivish with chalk block floors and 4 statues of cheese made out of chalk. So Kivish was finally put to rest. That's his coffin. The game just glitched, so it's showing the bones instead of the coffin, but I can inspect the coffin. So it says, this is a chalk coffin. It is decorated with superior quality Forgotten Beast horn. This object menaces with spikes of milk opal. On the item is a well-designed image of a square in Forgotten Beast bone by Tirish Rithgigan. Of course, I have 4 statues of cheese. The floor is made of chalk, again calcium. I put 2 offerings of cheese for his spirit, and I ordered my mason to make a statue of him so I could put in here. And the mason decided on the image of him, so I'm gonna read it to you. This is a chalk statue of Kivish Crystal Maze. The item is an image of Kivish Crystal Maze, the Dwarf in chalk by Tirish Alathingis. Kivish Crystal Maze is making a plaintive gesture. The artwork relates to the mortal wounding of the dwarf Kivish Crystal Maze with the sheep cheese in Vigor Fortress of Crystal in the midsummer of 259. So this is his final resting place. May you rest in peace, Kivish, and thank you for your service. Kivish Crystal Maze was one of the many dwarfs who helped slay the Forgotten Beast by hurling wheels of cheese, bones, and other calcium-related products at it. However, Kivish was the only one who died in this conflict, and because of that, he will always be remembered and was immortalized in his tomb made out of chalk and cheese. Hey guys, Iggy here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to take a moment to thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. I just want to say that I'm impressed that I reached 1,000 subscribers, and I reached 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks of the channel's existence. A couple weeks ago when I created the channel, I had no idea I would grow this fast, and it's very humbling to see that more than 1,000 people liked my content so much that they decided to subscribe, even though I never asked people to subscribe or like my videos. I always heard that YouTube is a tough platform. People would tell stories about how they created a YouTube channel with good content and didn't get like more than 100 subscribers after like 1 or 2 years of making content. So getting 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks felt amazing, and it just inspires me to create more content. Of course, the channel is still pretty new. It is less than a month old, so I'm still deciding which paths to take with the channel. Of course, I want you to be part of it as well. So please let me know what kind of content do you guys want me to make. Maybe you guys want Let's Plays, or maybe you guys want me to stream or something like that. I also play other games. Most of my favorite games are either similar to Dwarf Fortress or they're heavily inspired by Dwarf Fortress. Examples being RimWorld and Kenshi and Oxygen not included. Also, I do game development. That's my actual job. So I'm constantly coming up with prototypes or game ideas. Again, all inspired by Dwarf Fortress or some mechanics. I'm currently trying to make a game inspired by the combat in Dwarf Fortress. It's still pretty early, there are no graphics or anything, I'm just prototyping. So let me know if you guys want to see some game dev content as well, or if you guys want to watch gameplay for other games. So yeah, stay tuned for more content. Now that I can do community posts, I will do a couple of polls so I can gauge what my community is interested in. And I'll keep trying to make videos that you guys want to watch. Thank you so much guys again. And I'll see you guys in the next video.